everybody. Welcome back to Crick Tracker's special show in the air with me, Nivedna Prabhu. I hope all of you are excited and glued to, either your laptops or your television sets to see what's going to be transpiring in the second T20I between West Indies and India. सबसे पहले मुझे comment section में बताइए, what is your ideal playing 11 combination for this match? Do you think West Indies has certain loopholes which they have to definitely cover in this match? और वो क्या है? मुझे बताइए comment section में. And continue to ask questions and find out what they think is going to be happening in today's match. Let me bring on my first guest on the show, Gaurav Tripathi, joining me once again. उनके हिसाब से आज क्या होगा? Gaurav, you're all smiles because of course this has been very smooth sailing so far for India. But in terms of West Indies and the T20 format, you expect a lot more from them. Let's talk a little bit about that. What's really going wrong for them, Mahape?
I think first of all they are not playing with their full strength squad. I mean the likes of Evan Lewis, Andre Russell, even the likes of Carlos Brathwaite and Simran Hetmaya. I mean some of the big names in West Indies cricket at the moment, in T20 cricket as well. They are giving the series a miss. So I think that's the biggest loophole if we have to talk about that. But fortunately, I think that when the T20 World Cup comes around later this year, all of them are going to be available, including Russell. So I think that will be a major boost. But I think the West Indies cricket board they need to put much more focus on this bilateral series, because it's not like that you are 11 good players and whenever you will play in whatever conditions you are going to play, you are going to do good. This thing called team combination, this thing called how the culture of team is that there's defined roles for certain individuals, and this can't come when you are playing just 5-6 matches a year. So I think West Indies cricket board needs to focus on that. But on this side as well, there are some very big names, including the likes of Kieran Pollard and Nicholas Pooran. When we must not forget that it wasn't a one-sided win for India in the opening game. Obviously, if you say that India chased down the total with 7 balls to spare, it was quite a comprehensive win, but it wasn't like a cakewalk for them. They had to work hard for the win, for the wickets and for the runs. So I think it's high time for India to not put their cards down. And for West Indies, they need to take the positive route. Like in the previous game, Roston Chase, he bowled really well. So a good all-round prospect for them. And apart from them, I think Nicholas Pooran also scored 61 or 62. So this is also another positive sign.
Okay, so on one hand, we do have the fact that there was only Pooran who contributed to the West Indies side, so we would want to see a collective effort from West Indies aspect. On the other hand, the middle order for Team India was a little bit of a disappointment, but then we saw the youngsters kind of step up. We will not have that conversation about who's going to make 50 and 100 today, but in terms of what combination would Team India go, will we be seeing some sort of an experiment? We did see Ravi Bishnoi come into the previous match and he did exceptionally well on his debut. आप सबको क्या लगता है? Give me all your analysis predictions. Gaurav will also be answering some of those questions if any of you have. But everybody's saying hello in the comment section. Hello to you as well. Before I bring on Chirag on my show, a quick update about the toss. West Indies have won the toss and elected to bowl first. And on that note, let me bring on Chirag in the studios and let's find out from him. Chirag, sabse pehle, welcome back. West Indies, of course, have gone ahead and chosen to bowl first, and I think this happened in the first match where India went with the same, approach. So, is it also because of the stadium stats? How do you view this? And what do you expect?
अभी क्या है ना, आपने प्लेइंग 11 के बारे में बात की, तो प्लेइंग 11 में कोई चेंज नहीं अभी, और इंडिया का प्लेइंग 11 बिल्कुल सेम है, तो ये अपडेट है। और अभी जैसा वेस्ट इंडीज का है ना, वेस्ट इंडीज का वो वेस्ट इंडीज के जो प्लेयर्स है, जो उनका वेस्ट इंडीज जाना जाता है, उनका स्टाइल इट्स वेल सूटेड फॉर T20, लेकिन वो जो जहां पर वो लैक करते हैं वो है कंसिस्टेंसी। अभी इंग्लैंड को हरा कर आ रहे 3-2 से, लेकिन जो मोमेंटम बनता है उनका कैरी फॉरवर्ड उन्हें करना होता है, वो नहीं कर पाते। और वेस्ट इंडीज जाना चाहता है, मतलब अभी वेस्ट इंडीज है, अभी देखो 1-2 प्लेयर्स बड़े नहीं है, ठीक है, लेकिन वो जाना चाहते एक बैटल के लिए, एक फाइट देखने को मिलती है जब वेस्ट इंडीज के साथ मैच होता है, लेकिन वो देखने को नहीं मिला ना ओडीआईस में, ना T20 पहले T20 मैच में। हाँ, थोड़ा बहुत ठीक है, वेस्ट इंडीज ने फाइट दिखाया, लेकिन वैसा वाला फाइट जो वेस्ट इंडीज से सभी एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि एक अच्छा मैच देखने को मिलेगा, क्योंकि T20 के वो स्पेशलिस्ट है। मतलब आप देखो, बड़ी से बड़ी टीम को वो हराते हैं, अब इंग्लैंड को भी हरा कर आ रहे हैं, तो वो मैच अभी शायद आज डू और डाई मैच है, तो मे बी एक फाइट देखने को मिले, एक बैटल देखने को मिले, जिसके लिए हम बेसब्री से वेट कर रहे हैं।
Right, and I think at the end of the day, everybody wants a tagda competition. Nobody really wants to see a one-sided affair, irrespective of which team you're supporting, right? But we just had that Chirag is, is as fast as, the lightning speed jo hota hai. He's already given us the update, but still, let's take a look at what the playing 11 is looking for both the teams and find out from Gaurav what we're looking at here. In terms of course, Ravi is still there. Rohit Sharma did praise him, saying, he definitely has a bright future. But then it's all about the fact that how they're going to be utilizing him. A little word on who are we expecting to kind of step up as well. We see that the combination here, I see a lot of comments in talking about Venkatesh Iyer stepping up once again, according to them. और दूसरी तरफ वेस्ट इंडीज का कॉम्बिनेशन anybody to look out for who can trouble the Indian side, Gaurav?
First of all, I think speaking of India, Ravi Bushnoi, it's a great opportunity for him to stake his claim in the first choice playing 11, because we must not forget that the likes of Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Shami, they are giving this particular series a miss. And especially when you have Ravindra Jadeja, who's occupying the place of an all-rounder, it means that in the first choice 11, there's only one place for a specialist spinner. So I think whoever is going to take that needs to be at his very best, be it Yuzvendra Chahal, be it Ravi Bishnoi, because an IPL is going to come up. I mean, this is going to be a 2 month long IPL, and whatever spinner, whoever is going to do their best, is going to get a place in the World Cup team. It's as simple as that. Because prior to the previous World Cup, which was taking place in UAE, we thought that Yuzvendra Chahal is a certain. I mean, he's going to play. He's going to play in the World Cup regardless of whatever he does in the IPL. But that wasn't the case. So this is a clear sign that you need to perform to be in the squad, to win the 11. So I think a great start for Ravi Bishnoi. He's 20 and he has been doing exceedingly well, not just in the previous game, but in the last two IPL seasons as well. And whatever he's going to play, I think he's just going to go, improve, because he's not like a traditional leg spinner who's going to give the ball a lot of air, who's going to give the ball a lot of flight. He's much more like Rashid Khan, who's going to dart the ball in to the stumps and restricting the batsman from opening the arms. So I think it's a great opportunity for him, for all the players, for especially in the Indian bowling lineup, because there are plenty of options. You have the likes of someone like Jasprit Bumrah, who has already sealed a place. So it's like that you all the 10 or 15 player guys are fighting for 3 or 4 available slots. The guys of Bhuneshwar Kumar, he's no more certain in the first choice playing 11. Harshal Patel needs to do well. Mohammad Siraj, if he gets the chance, he needs to do well. So I think there are plenty of opportunities as far as the Indian side is concerned. If you go back to West Indies, there are still big names. I think Jason Holder, हम बात कर रहे थे कि शायद तक उनके कुछ इंजरी कंसर्न्स है, उसकी वजह से वो ये मैच मिस कर सकते हैं. एंड इवन द थर्ड T20 है, बट ऐसा नहीं है. तो 20 ओवर का गेम है. एक अच्छा टॉस जीता है वेस्ट इंडीज ने. शाम को ड्यू भी आता है, और जो इनिशियल पार्ट ऑफ द गेम है, वहां पर मिडिल ओवर्स में स्पिनर्स काफी अच्छा कर सकते हैं. So it's a great chance for West Indies to win a game on this tour, which has been pretty much forgettable for them. As far as India is concerned, the player needs to make full use of the opportunity.
Right. And, of course, talking about the fact that, Gaurav also mentioned about the toss and the dew. So let's take a look at the stats at this particular stadium, which, of course, comes into effect for Aaj ka match. They will, of course, continue playing at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata, but it is in favor of India having won 4 and they've lost 1, and the last 5 completed in the T20I. But another aspect that we always look forward to when we're talking about, any particular match, on the other hand, are approaching before that, let's take a look head-to-head matches that have been, which has 1 and 6 in the favor of West Indies. This is something that we've already discussed, so we'll have to just wait and watch if that result's going to change today. But let's look at the other aspect of it to kind of find out what the player battles are looking like for today's match. Here we, of course, have Bhuvneshwar Kumar versus King, जहाँ पे 2 dismissals हैं. And if he could take a look at probably another player battle, and Chirag can tell us which one he is looking forward to. आप सब भी मुझे comment section में बताइए. पूरन
अभी तक भुवनेश्वर कुमार ने विकेट नहीं लिया, लेकिन जो बैटल इन दोनों के बीच में देखने को मिलता है ना, और जो देखने को मिलने वाला आज के मैच में, पिछले पूरन ने वेस्ट इंडीज के लिए अच्छी बैटिंग की थी, और भुवनेश्वर कुमार, वो पुराने जो भुवनेश्वर कुमार जाने जाते हैं स्विंग वाले और अच्छी लाइन लेंथ, आई मीन वो हमें देखने को मिले फर्स्ट मैच में. तो हाँ, ये बैटल होगा टू लुक आउट फॉर.
Okay, so Chirag has given his verdict. Have any player battles to look forward to? And आप सब मुझे comment section में बताइए which one are you looking forward to? Of course, Virat versus Scottrell. Chirag, I don't think you're looking forward to this one, are you?
राइट, विराट वर्सेस अभी देखो, अभी गौरव ने सब कुछ एक्सप्लेन कर दिया, कौन सा क्या प्लेइंग 11 है। सिर्फ विराट का उन्होंने ये नहीं बोला कि हाँ वो 100 का सभी वेट कर रहे हैं, तो हम तो यही कहते हैं कि वो 71st 100 आ जाए, लेकिन वो थोड़ा सा आई थिंक मुश्किल है T20 में। लेकिन विराट अगर फॉर्म में भी है, तो अगर वो अच्छा खेलते हैं तो टीम के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी बात होगी। और कॉटरेल से तो उनका फाइट वो देखने को मिलता है, एक अलग ही बैटल होता है।
Correct. Will we get to see, Virat doing the century or Cottrell saluting? वो देखना बाकी है.
हाँ,
Nasir having joined us saying कि toss का क्या हुआ? Well, West Indies won the toss and chose to bowl first. I have somebody else comment कि आज West Indies come back करे. क्या पता आपके और दूसरे क्या predictions
करना भी
है.
चाहिए वेस्ट इंडीज को, करना भी चाहिए।
West Indies also want to make a comeback, but on the other note, approaching milestones क्या है इस match में? Let's take a look. And of course, get Gaurav's, his viewpoint. Okay, yeah, other milestones that we have.
Sheldon Cottrell leads 3 wickets.
Okay, so Gaurav, talking about all these milestones, who better than you to know stats and milestones and all? We come to
Right.
you, which one is most to, which one is most, or you're excited to look forward to, which one is that?
So definitely, if it's Rohit Sharma, especially someone who's scoring a 90 ball 40 in the previous game, 63 runs, I think this is no major task for him because Eden Gardens has been his happy hunting ground. He has scored a double century here. Even his 264 came here. A century on Test debut has been at the Eden Gardens. So it has been Rohit's happy hunting ground. He even has a IPL 100 on this particular venue. So 63 runs to go past Martin Guptill. For any other batsman on any other day, I think it might be sounding like a hefty task to score 63 runs in a particular match. But for the type of form Rohit Sharma has been in, I think it's pretty much possible. And Karen Pollard, I think he can hit 1/6. He can hit more than that actually. But talking about the other milestone, he has completed 100 T20Is for West Indies. So I think it has been a remarkable achievement. He is also the most capped player in overall T20s. So a legend in the shortest format of the game, and I think many will expect. I mean, especially West Indies fan, to have him in a good game. और अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है तो फिर definitely हम देख सकते हैं सीरीज जो है 1-1 से लेवल हो सकती है.
Okay, that's quite a statement coming from an Indian cricket fan. So all of you tell me, whoever's supporting West Indies, मुझे बताइए, what are you expecting? Who's going to be giving us the big show from their team? And of course, coming to Chirag and his association with Social Tracker, let's find out and let's see what Chirag has for us on Social Tracker, since he's going to take us through all those tweets and the conversations that are happening. So Chirag, what do we have on Social Tracker today?
So सोशल ट्रैकर के बिना हमारा लाइव अधूरा है। ऑल द बेस्ट टीम इंडिया फॉर टुडेज मैच, सेकंड T20I अगेंस्ट वेस्ट इंडीज। तो फैंस एक्साइटेड है आज के मैच को लेकर, इंडिया वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज सेकंड T20I मैच। और देखते हैं हमारे पास सोशल ट्रैकर में और क्या है। फ्राई ये प्लस T20I, ये हाँ वो तो है ही है, एक्साइटेड है, राइट। मैच डे, तो सभी फैंस काफी एक्साइटेड है आज के मैच को लेकर। होपफुली आज एक बैटल देखने को मिल सकता है। मैच डे, वही सभी खुश हैं मैच को लेकर, एक एक्साइटमेंट ही अलग होती है। T20 मैच ऊपर से और वेस्ट इंडीज के साथ, तो मतलब अगर वेस्ट इंडीज चल गया, वेस्ट इंडीज के बैटर्स अच्छा कर गए, तो धमाकेदार मैच होने वाला आज का, नो डाउट।
ठीक है, तो बिफोर वी रैप अप, व्हाट इज दैट मुहावरा चिराग, हमें बताइए। चले तो दिन तक, नहीं तो शाम तक।
right.
Right? So probably that's what we'll have to see कि West Indies but on the other hand, of course, we will be waiting to see what the result of this match is going to be. But don't forget to join, Chirag, Gaurav, and me once again in the post-match analysis to see what went and who actually got the prediction right. See you on the other side.